Yo, we are. Do you know what? Yeah, we actually need intros with me and you doing the intro, and you know what I'm saying. So
But Sam has got his own intro.
yeah, Sam's the only. It's like, you know what I'm saying. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Like we should have ones where you say it and I say it, and we just rotate. That makes more sense. Like whoever's running the show, it's their intro.
Well, someone should have the idea in it when we started the podcast.
Bro, we're only 11 episodes deep. Anyway, we wait.
You don't need to do that. You're not syncing to anything.
We are live.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. You're locked into the TTM podcast.
We are live. Guys, I'm Joe, 1/3 of the Cyber Nerds.
And I'm Raven, your GS.
So, Mr. Blitztech.
And this week, yo, wait. In fact,
What are you saying?
are you man good, yeah?
Straight.
Are you guys alright?
Straight.
Sam, how you doing?
Too shabby.
Not too shabby, yeah? Alright, so basically, guys, this week, we're talking all about, not necessarily just about San Diego Comic Con, we're talking about all the trailers that dropped this weekend over San Diego Comic Con. So if it wasn't dropped necessarily in Hall H, but it was dropped this weekend, we will be talking about it. Do you know what I'm saying?
I like that. Over.
I said that over the weekend.
Yeah.
Over the weekend.
Over the weekend. Over
the weekend.
Over Comic Con as well.
Get me? Over Comic Con,
Some
under
people-
Comic Con, sideways.
Some people I hate mad disrespecting Comic Con, innit?
Alright, so what we've done, yeah,
Mm.
we've taken, I feel like, the 9 trailers that we did trailer reactions to. Like, guys, if you ain't checked out our trailers, go over to youtube.com/the Cyber Nerds and check out some of the maddest trailer reactions we've ever had this weekend.
Ever?
Is it ever?
Ever? You just said ever.
Bro, I feel like, bro, Aquaman and Godzilla. Come on, G.
And then there's the
Fantastic Beasts was a madness as well, fam. Even Shazam, bruv. Like, the thing is, like, when, I don't know, like, we're always talking about the trailers, innit? But, like,
Oh, you're talking about the trailers. I thought the
talking
reactions.
I'm talking about the trailer reactions, yeah.
Oh, so you forgot to tell me you guys booked yourself with them.
No, bruv, I never said the best ever. I said some of the best.
Oh, okay.
They're definitely some of the best. And the reason I think so is because it's like, even the ones that aren't so positive have still got mad, do you know what I'm saying? Like, mad response, even if it's not all positive, do you get what I'm saying?
Until they break into that first rotation of our YouTube,
Ooh.
I can't.
You can't co-sign that?
I can't co-sign that.
See, I'm gonna disagree, yeah, because I don't think our best reactions are dictated on the numbers, because I think Mission Impossible right now is like number 6 on our most viewed trailer reactions, and I don't even remember that trailer. I know it was good,
Yeah.
but I feel like the numbers just dictate what's the most popular.
Yeah, but you know what? Yeah, like the trailer is one thing, innit? But I feel that the Cyber Nerds makes the trailers what they are, innit? Like, you can have a banging trailer, but if we're not hype, if we're not making noise about it, whether it's positive or negative, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think that counts, innit? I just want to put it out there.
No, but I hear what you're saying, but that's my point. Like,
But obviously,
I don't think it's about the numbers.
So for example, I'll tell you what. So you just mentioned
Mission Impossible.
Mission Impossible, right? The trailer was alright, but you know what made that trailer go crazy? You know, when certain man's trying to say that Tom Cruise is better than Jackie Chan, then obviously you're gonna get the numbers after that, innit?
Bro,
So
Tom Cruise is better than Jackie Chan, fam.
here we go.
Alright, guys, jump in the comment section below and let us know who's better, Tom Cruise or Jackie Chan, innit? We've already done this once, but I guess this is just going to be happening every 5 podcasts, innit? Tom Cruise is a bad man, fam. Anyway, like, let's get onto this thing. Yeah, man, numbers don't dictate, man. Numbers don't, get me? But, so, did I explain what we're doing? We've taken the 9 trailers that we reacted to this weekend. We've put them in a list, 9 to 1, and we're going to run through them one by one and give us a more in-depth thoughts, what we think about the trailers, why it's number 9 or why it's number 1, and, you know what I'm saying, we want you guys to join along in it. So, I'm going to throw out the list to you right now. So, guys, I'm going to give you, 10 seconds, go get up. In fact, you know, I don't even have to give you 10 seconds. Hit pause, go get a pen and some paper, write the names down as I'm saying them.
Wait. Are you gonna just give them to them?
I'm going to give them random I'm gonna
randomly.
I'm just gonna tell them the names of the 9 trailers.
Right.
And then
But they don't know.
Yeah, they don't know in what order.
Alright.
And then they can decide. Do you know what I'm saying? They can decide their list, and then we'll go through our list, and we'll see where it matches up. So, the trailers, all 9 trailers would be Glass, Star Wars: The Clone Wars, Aquaman, Fantastic Beasts: The Crimes of Grindelwald, Godzilla, Dragon Ball, Shazam, and Titans. Alright, so they're the 9 trailers we're going to be talking about today. Alright. So hopefully you've written it down.
Interesting. No man, this weekend was a madness, bruv. Like, we dropped 9 trailer reactions. Madness.
Do you know what?
Madness. Man was out here putting like graveyard shit, fam.
It was a bit nuts.
Nuts.
No, it was undone before. Wasn't it? It was like first time we ever done this kind of thing.
Dropping them back to back on time as well, within
On
an hour
time.
being dropped.
That's
Madness,
it, yeah.
madness. It's
Right.
a madness. But I guess, you know, with the amount of subscribers, man, we have to keep up. You know, we have to push the levels as well, innit? Like, so subscribers pushing the levels, we need to push up the levels as well.
Yeah, definitely. That's what I was thinking, innit? I was just like, I think the more subscribers we get, the more we've got to do. But I felt like we were excited for the trailers as well. Like, it's Comic-Con, San Diego Comic-Con. Like, we're excited for the trailers, so we might as well get together, wait for them to come out, and then drop the trailer reactions. Like, that's that authentic, quick speed. Like, and what's crazy is, no matter how fast we're putting out trailer reactions, our subscribers are still on the page like, where's this trailer? Where's that? Do you know what I'm saying? Like 30 seconds, like they haven't even finished watching the trailer yet, but they're already on our channel talking about, yo, drop the trailer reaction. That's mad, fam.
Yeah, like, I don't get that, right? So we drop a trailer reaction, yeah, and instead of you enjoying that trailer reaction, which you was asking like 10 seconds ago, now you're asking for another trailer reaction, fam. Like, how does that work? How are we supposed to win?
Fam, it's 2018, innit? Like, man just want everything. Like,
Just want everything on the plate, fam. Raw, man.
On demand, isn't it? That's what you got
Yeah,
nowadays.
guys,
You
yeah.
pay that subscription price.
What?
what's the
What's the
subscription? What's the subscription?
I
That's what
wanna
I'm
know-
trying to say. This
I-
day and
listen.
age, isn't it? That's what you get. Like, that's what they're trying to say.
You know what?
You put
You
that
know
money
what?
down.
You are on the ball on this one, fam. You are on the ball. You know what? I might have to put a subscription here. If you, man, are coming mad asking for these trailer reactions like this, yeah, there's got to be some sort of subscription in it. Like, on demand. You want, because that's what you guys are doing right now. Demanding madness. Listen, it's, first thing for, even before the editing part of it, yeah, you just got to think of the energy, fam. You know what I'm saying? Like, by the time we're done, we are exhausted, like, you know what I'm saying? So, you, man, want demand, I'm demanding subscription as well, fam. I don't know how much I'm charging you, man, but I just start charging,
The
fam.
subscriptions at patreon.com/cybernerds. Hey, you, man, go head over to there, and that's where you can actually tell us and make us do any trailer reaction you want, review any movie you want, your favourite movies, your favourite trailers, or even a trailer that you made. Do you know what I'm saying? So, alright, let's get down to this, innit? So, firstly, we're going to start at our number 9.
Yeah.
And our number 9, what we're going to say was the worst trailer released over Comic-Con weekend
Mad.
was Young Justice. Was the Young Justice trailer.
You know what, yeah? This is a very underwhelming trailer. And there's two reasons for this. One, the cut wasn't great. It wasn't great. It was far too long. I get what they tried to do, but it was far too long. And then you gave us too much of what's to come instead of leaving us in, you know, hanging in suspense. And the worst thing about that you could add to that injury is the amount of time we had to wait for this, innit? Like, us fans been waiting far too long. It was crazy enough when the whole thing got cancelled. Like, this was, at the time, I'm pretty sure at the time, this was one of the best animated series out that we was watching, and it just got cancelled. Didn't make sense. This is one of the things that DC does best. Like, I don't even think anyone like can I don't know, when it comes to animated series, like superheroes. I don't think anyone can touch DC when it comes to that. But you man decided to cancel. I don't know why. And when you decide to drop what is supposed to get us gassed up, it just felt.
Like, I saw the runtime. I was like, they're going to show a lot of what's going to happen throughout this whole season. Like, obviously, it's been a while. Well, season 2?
Yeah.
Since we last seen it. We've only seen posters here and there. I was like, okay, cool. Like, I'm excited for this. I can't wait for what they're going to about to drop. And I'm pretty sure 2/3 of it was a recap of season 2. And I've never ever really seen that of any trailer. Like,
How
obviously,
long
they
was
might.
that? Like 2 minutes of it?
Something like that.
2.5 minutes.
Yeah, 2.5 minutes. So I was like, at least shows at least the ending of why.
Yeah, you don't need to show me the whole thing.
You showed us a relationship between Artemis and this and that, and you showed us this and that, and all this other nonsense. I was like, I don't really need a recap on all this. If I wanted a recap, I'll go watch Young Justice, say, oh yeah, that's what happened. Oh yeah, this is why, this is that, and whatever. And then when it came to the new part, I had no clue what was going on. And
Which
I'm
in a way
like,
is good. Which in a way is good.
not really, not the way they showed it. Not the way they
In
showed it.
a
It showed us bare heroes, bare villains, people fighting. I'm like, okay. And I was like, okay.
I mean, to be honest, like when you are given the trailer, you're not supposed to figure out or at least have some sort of idea what's happening. Because when they do that, but
No, but throw me in suspense though. Like you got how many episodes that you got to do this from? Like, but they didn't capitalize anything like that. So I was like, yeah, I'm gonna get the new hero. I'm gonna get the guys that were in the old Titans or the Young Justice. We're gonna get some Justice League heroes. We're gonna get some new villains, old villains. Like, okay, what's really new here though?
Yeah, I think my biggest issue straight away is runtime, innit? Like, if you're gonna advertise it as a trailer, this thing don't need to be 5 minutes long. And I think the reason why they did this, or the thinking behind it was, Young Justice has been away for 2-3 years. Let us recap and then show you what's new to come.
Insult.
Yeah, but like,
what are you recapping to?
but
The new audience? The new audience?
and that's the point. If you're trying to cater right now to your past audience, you should know that we're so deep. We already know, like we remember. Do you know what I'm saying? Or like Sam said, we'll go seek it out. But then if you're trying to cater to the new audience, you shouldn't even do that.
Yeah.
You should be just going from like a fresh start. Like you should be acting like this is season 1 again.
There you go.
Do you know what I'm saying? And then have season 3 just allude to stuff that happened in season 2 and let people go seek that stuff out. A lot of what like another trailer we're going to talk about, the Clone Wars did. Do you know what I'm saying? Like it's got past seasons and they just allude to it, but they show you where we're going here, fam. And I think with this 5-minute runtime, if they wanted to keep that, all they should have done is shown a 5-minute scene from the first episode of season 3. Like, that's what you do. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you'll show the new team, you'll see some of the new dynamic, you'll see some of the fighting. You get me? Hopefully it won't give away too much. I feel like that would have been a better way to go.
I tell you what, I don't know. Why was Artemis and Kid Flash, Wally, relationship thrown at us so much? Like, you know what? Like, we did our trailer reaction, and then I went to watch it again, like by myself, and I was like, this is actually kind of gross. Like, it's just so in your face. Like, oh, you know, I could kiss you right now, and then they kiss, and you're just like this is not. It doesn't do anything for me. Like, it's just. I don't get it. I don't understand the reason for that. Why you gotta put so much? Like, usually it'll be like once or twice, but every other cut you're putting these two guys in. Why?
Wally's coming back. That's why.
It doesn't matter.
Like, I'm just telling you. That's probably gonna be why.
Yeah, but that way you're gonna throw it that way. Like,
yeah, bro, the reason they done it,
smooching and
bro, the reason they done it is because they want everyone to remember the emotional attachment they had to Wally. Like, do you know what I'm saying? That's why they want you to show that this character cared about Wally so much. Wally's so important. So when they bring him back, everyone's like, oh yeah, Wally's back.
But the tornado bit was the key bit that we saw. That would be the perfect emphasis on that.
What do you mean?
Like you show one part of their relationship, maybe when they were saying, "Oh, I don't want to do this mission, it's dangerous, blah blah blah," and then you show the reason why he goes, and then you go into the new Outsiders. Is it Outsiders?
Yeah, it's the Outsiders.
Outsiders season 3, whatever. And if he does come back in a new season, it's like at least they kind of alluded to that rather than all sticking them to our face. Oh, these guys are in a relationship. Oh, they were fighting. He didn't know the plan, and now he knows the plan. I'm like, shut up, man. No one needs to know that. Like, I don't really care, innit?
I don't want to be the guy defending DC.
Bro, right now you're defending DC.
No,
innit?
bro,
So,
I just feel like I understand what they was. They didn't do it. It wasn't executed well, but I feel like I know what they was trying to do.
no. Fam,
That's
I'm pretty sure. Now, based on what you said, yeah, let me cut this for you. Based on what you said, you want to remind us that Wally's coming back, right? So you got them right at the beginning, where they're discussing that one of the team members, you know, trying to get him to do another mission when he knows that they're trying to move away from that life, right?
Yeah.
So you start off with that, with them two, but then everything else you can go, it can just be a voiceover. You know what I'm saying? Like, and now you're showing other clips, but them two still talking. If that's what you want to focus on, that Wally's come back, you know what I'm saying? So, bro, like I said before, innit? Like, if you man want to show how to cut this, you should have hollered at me, innit? Holler at the Cyber Nerds, and I would have cut this thing nicely for you, man. You know what I'm saying? Because, nah, it's just that it was not a good job. Not a good job. Not impressed.
Well, you know what, bro? Shout out DC in it. Get me, DC. I know you got the HQ bugged in it, so come. In fact, don't even come screw up Geek Sensei because we need him in it. But you know what I'm saying. If you want to send a little royalty check and that man can be advising you, man. Still, we can do that. All right, so we're moving on. Are we done with number 9? Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Number 9.
All right, so let's get on to number 8. So the second worst trailer of the weekend. Now this one is very controversial.
Very.
On our YouTube channel and in the HQ right now, innit? Because I 100% don't agree with this decision, innit? But
I'm glad that you're putting out there that you didn't disagree. You know what I'm saying? That you don't agree with it.
I don't agree with this decision for this to be number 8 on the list. And number 8 on the trailers is Shazam.
Like, you see how everybody's struggling to put it out there, bro. Like,
I was struggling. Nah, what? Do you want to hear you man's views on this? Go on,
Come on, Mr. Captain Marvel. What you gonna say?
I can. The reason why it didn't do anything for me. And before I start, I do want to say that I understand what DC is doing, and I also understand that there is 2 paths you could have taken. This one clearly is not my path, you know what I'm saying? Because as we all know, the way Billy is, we all know Shazam is a you know, almost like a caricature and a fun character. And even let's go back to Young Justice. When he's in Young Justice, what is he doing? He's making pancakes, you know what I'm saying, trying to make everybody happy. That's who he is, you know what I'm saying? But that's also who they chose to depict for Young Justice, because obviously you are around the young team, you know what I'm saying? Now, my thing with Shazam is that the whole world where it comes from, you know, it's quite dark. Even the Jeff Johns run, look at the cover, fam. That does not look friendly, you know what I'm saying, when he's kind of ripping through the page. That does not look friendly. Look at the style of drawing, not friendly. You know what I'm saying? Look at the colours, not friendly. Yeah, so shout out to all of you, man, coming at us saying it's just a kid. First of all 3 of us, I'm pretty sure our sight is fine, innit? I know me and Mr. Blisteak wear glasses, but that only enhances our vision, innit? You know what I'm saying? So we do know Billy is a kid, alright? We do realise that, but it just wasn't for us. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm just gonna leave it like that for, you know, I say too much. If I start going at these people's necks, I don't want to do that.
I haven't got. The thing was so funny is that I've not been so divided on a trailer, maybe ever. I think of all the trailers that dropped at Comic-Con this weekend, I've watched this one the most on my own.
I can't. I watched it. I told you what. I watched it once by myself. Then I tried to watch it again, and I told you what I do. I always, as soon as it goes into the cave, I rewind back, and that's all I'm interested in. Because that captured me. That captures the Billy Batson that I know. That captures the character that I like. Where you're back on where you're coming from, and you're still doing good. You know what I'm saying? Your heart is pure, regardless of the situation you're in. Regardless of being coming through the system, being out in the snow, being bullied, you're still being a good kid, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you are a fighter, you fight for justice. I love that. But as soon as there's the second half of it, rewind.
Yeah, man, so like, I just don't think it's a bad trailer, innit? I feel like
It's not.
it's a bad depiction of the character. And like,
Shazam.
Shazam.
Not Billy.
Not Billy.
You like
so
Billy,
from
right?
what we get in the trailer,
Yeah.
I'm cool with every time I see the kid playing Billy Batson.
Right.
When it's Zach Levy, I've got a major issue. Now, I know, like, and it's funny because people keep writing on the YouTube thing, he's just a kid, yeah. But my issue is, like, how he's acting as Shazam, yeah, is not like a kid. Like, he's acting like an adult, acting like, like, he's acting like an adult, acting like a kid, not as a kid who's in an adult's body.
Exactly, yeah.
And bruv, it's mad because it sounds the same, but the differences are so much, bruv. Like, it's Zachary Levy acting like a child, as opposed to a child being in an adult's body and trying to pretend to be an adult or like a superhero even.
Right.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, the part, my real big issue, and I'm going to keep bringing this up, is him doing the floss in the trailer. Because the Billy they showed in the first minute of the trailer didn't seem like the kid
He's into that.
who'd just be doing the floss. Do you know what I'm saying? But when he's Shazam, he's doing something that you see kids do. Do you know what I'm saying? And it's like, it just didn't line up for me.
Let me tell you also, there's like, it's almost like they're not sure what bit to put right. So there's that bit where they're in the store, right,
Yeah.
buying something, and the store is being held up at gunpoint, right, and they shoot him, right, and he's like, "Oh, I'm bulletproof." You're dead,
Yeah, like.
fam. Wait. You just went from super happy to say you're dead. Come on, fam. Like it's just not.
No, but and that's what I'm
You know what
talking
I'm
about. Like, would a 10-year-old kid in an adult's body respond like that, act like that? Like, fam, like, you'd be joking around with these bad guys.
It's like, shoot me again.
Yeah, you'd be
What's
exactly.
going on?
Yo, unload the clip. Is this real? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, and I didn't get that. I just got the whole, oh, I'm bulletproof. Beat you up. Like, and I didn't believe that. And I think that's my biggest issue, because I think the tone is fine. I'm cool with them going with a super comedic tone if that's what they're gonna go with. Mm-hmm. But I've got to believe it's actually a kid pretending to be an adult as opposed to an adult pretending to be a child, innit? And that's my big issue. But I still don't think it should be number 8, innit?
Like, after watching the trailer, I like the part where Billy, you see him going into his fosterhood kind of thing. He goes to school, doing whatever. I like the acting in that. And then obviously gets to Levy. Levy is blatantly overacting. That's what I hate. And then even Billy and Shazam, they, for me, don't correlate. Like,
I tell you, jumping on what you just said there, I tell you what, if this kid outperforms Levy,
he will.
He's gonna.
You've
already seen that from the trailer.
Exactly.
You've already seen it, and that's what I'm saying. That's my issue.
That's the biggest issue. Like, the kid's got it on point. Levy is overacting, like you're saying, as a kid rather than the opposite way around, which doesn't make any sense. And I'm like, that's what's spoiling it for me. At the same time, I think
what I was gonna say was, bro, it made me like, people are like, oh, this is gonna be like Big. This is nothing.
that's what I was gonna
this
say.
is nothing like Big, fam.
But
because
even then.
you think I'm thinking of Big, bro. Tom Hanks, that's the team, bro.
That's
He's
it.
never overacting. He's just being him. There's some things when he's an adult that just dumbfound him, because you know what I'm saying? Because he's like, oh, I'm like, bro, and like, I know it's just a trailer, innit? But that doesn't come across even a piece, fam. And these are my real issues. Like, I got character issues, not trailer issues. That's why I don't think it should be number 8.
But then,
do you know what I'm saying?
That's what I mean, but the trailer's not depicting the movie really well then. Kind of thing.
But I'm just saying we haven't seen a movie. That's what I'm saying.
That's why it's a bad trailer, really, because I was like, oh.
No, but I think it's not a bad trailer.
The effects, the whole Shazam thing when he says Shazam, it's like poof, rather than like a thunderous thing coming down on him.
At this point in age, that's the last thing that concerns me, because
the movie comes out next year, so that stuff can, bro.
Can be
all that stuff can be.
That's why I'm saying it's a trailer though. Like I wasn't sold on any of it. Like watching Shazam, reading Shazam, this, that, and the other. Then watching the trailer. It's not a good trailer for me, isn't it? Watch Man of Steel. Out of the bag, the trailer bangs in it. Watching other trailers this weekend. Out of the bag, the things bang. Like this trailer, the acting from one kid to Levy don't make any sense.
Yeah, man.
And then, like I say, like Big. Like if you want to compare this to Big, like obviously Tom Hanks is a big band actor anyway, yeah. But then it's like, how does he get the no on their head? Like man never overreact. He acts as a child in an adult situation and gets it spot on. While Levy is saying, "Oh, you're the bad guy, aren't you?" And then his punches get stopped and stuff. Like, come on, man. Like Billy as a kid doesn't. For one reason, doesn't seem like when he's in that situation, in the same situation, doesn't seem like he'll act like that. Because when he confronted the bullies, he goes, "Oh, you're the bullies, aren't you?" Did he say that?
No, man just went straight in swinging.
Thank you.
So see, this is my issue.
Can you pass me the 75, please?
Bro,
let me.
Come on, man.
We're about to get deep in this right now.
The script just flips itself.
Right now, I've got the Shazam celebration of 75 years, and I'm just going to straight to the back to the Jeff Johns.
While you're looking for it, like one of the things that I think they should have done here was have this trailer be like have it be half Billy and then half Shazam in it, like and what I mean by that is like it should show Billy in his normal life, yeah, and then it should show Shazam doing the exact same things Billy's doing,
Exactly.
and it should be cut back and forth. So it should show Billy at school, look in his locker, music comes on and he does the floss. Then Shazam! It shows Shazam listening to some music and doing the floss. So you're like, oh, like, do you know what I'm saying? So they're showing the parallels, but I feel like they've done the opposite. They've shown Billy, oh, my friend's in my foster brother's in trouble. Boom! I'm in there straight, no questions asked.
That's it.
And then they show Shazam like making jokes or like trying to find a moment of realization, like, oh, you're the bad guy, and then trying to fight him. Like, bro, like there's no, like I'm saying, there's no correlation between the two characters. I feel like that's dead, fam.
If I even saying you're the bad guy, like even a teen, like me as a teen, I wouldn't come up to a Rob and be like, "You're the bad." I would like, "You're the guy causing trouble. You're the guy doing this, or you're the guy doing." You would say you're the bad guy. Like,
man's from the ends. It's straight swingers, fam. And Billy's from the ends, fam. He showed that straight away in the trailer. We banged up the bullies, fam. Straight swingers on site in the.
No sense.
In the ends, it's on site, fam. That's just what it is, fam.
And even the other guy was like, "Oh, you got bullet immunity." No kid would say that.
Do you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna give him the bly on that because he's such a nerd.
Bullet immunity.
Because he's like, they set him up to be such a nerd that I'm gonna say that he would be the kid, like that kid who's like, yeah, you're immune to bullets. Like, do you know what I'm saying, fam? I know it sounds mad, but look at the way he was talking. Like the first joke he drops is like, "Oh, why so dark? You're just like." Bro, I'm gonna give it to him because they sell me on him being a quirky character in it. Yeah, so but I'm gonna say bullet immunity is calm for him.
Even when you're facing other heroes like Batman, Superman, this and the other, how often do you hear them being referred to bullet immune?
Yeah, see, no one. But
that's the whole point. Yeah. So if this guy's read comics, like he's a nerd or whatever, like he has to go out of his way to be like, "You're bullet immune," rather than.
No, I hear.
You're actually bulletproof. Like your suit's bulletproof or something. You know what I mean?
See, no, I get what your point is on that, but I'm saying it's like you got to think about in his universe where Justice League just happened. Like that's just the kind of kid he is, fam. Like he's like they said, like he's like it kind of depicts that he's been studying these heroes. You know what I'm saying? You see the squashed bullet in his drawer that maybe hit Superman and all that stuff. So like. I feel like he would be trying to use these terms, like he's trying to categorize these things. There's like immunities, and like you'd have two. He'd be the kid to me that had two columns: immunities and like weaknesses. Do you know what I'm saying? Bullets, this, that. Do you know what I'm saying? Because like that's just what I think. So I'm calm with that. Like just
that just a part of the script just shows how wrong it is, isn't it? For me.
Calm fam.
That's what I mean. Like the script's all over the gaff.
You know what? Just I was just sitting quiet back here, just going through, flicking through the pages. And people keep saying this is a Jeff Johns run. It is a small depiction of it. And this is what you guys were just talking about, having the bullets, and you got the the back boomerang, and then the Justice League stuff on the side, and you can see in the background. And this is what they did. They mashed it up, so they just got the small basics of this comic book, which is Billy and the kids as well, because clearly from the beginning he lets his housemate know who he is. All right, so that's in the Jeff Johns run. But then everything else, it's a mixture, and I feel that we went to get the basic stuff, put it in. Obviously, we just had the Justice League and stuff like that. Grab some of that because obviously people just came from cinemas. We gotta link it in. We're on the same mode to let people know that we're in the same mode. 2, now I gotta give a 2018 version because I gotta sell tickets.
Bro, this
you know what I'm saying?
Allow that.
Bro, it's not, bro.
It's not a 2018 version,
bro.
It's dead, bro.
Bro, whether it's dead or not, like you gotta understand that, and I'm pretty sure I don't have to tell you this, but DC hasn't really been doing great. You know what I'm saying? There's been lots of complaints that their movies is dark. They gotta bring something out, and obviously having Shazam and the kid, you gotta bring the colors, the friendly side, the fun side to DC. So they gotta do that. Which, if that's gonna make you successful, this is a small L DC will take. DC is prepared to take. It's okay. I know we've got you guys. I know we've got you guys that love Shazam. We've got you guys are not going anywhere. Let's go and get these numbers, get these new people, these new fan base, drag them over to Shazam, and now we can go do whatever after that.
That's not gonna happen, is it?
Bro,
if this movie's successful, the next one's gonna be just like it.
Oh, I'm not talking about the movies, bro. In my mind, you can keep the movies. The new fan base can keep the movies. I'm cool with that. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about the other stuff on the side. You know what I'm saying? Stuff that, and that's what I'm saying. The true fans can take a small L for now. Let them get this up, and then, bro, reward them with whatever else is coming on the side. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's animated series or movies or the comic books. You know what I'm saying? Bro, think about it. They've already announced in October we're getting a new comic book run.
Fam, to me, this is Cable all over again, isn't it? Like I hate Cable and Deadpool 2, and I'm not the biggest Shazam fan, but I feel bad for hardcore Shazam fans, innit? Because this ain't gonna be what they needed it. But we're moving on. Get me, man can't. Shazam's number 8.
Hey,
get
man's
me? Man
over
can't
here.
be here all day, fam. Do you get me? Even though you guys would want us to. Remember, if you want more of this, go over to patreon.com/theCyberNerds and then sign up to one of the tiers. Alright, so number 7 on the list is Dragon Ball, the Broly movie.
Balls of Dragon.
Yes.
What the? Here we go again. I'm looking forward to this movie. I enjoyed Dragon Ball, loved Dragon Ball Z, and Super was a good comeback for what it was. The movies have been good. So we had Resurrection of F, Battle of the Gods, and now we're getting this Broly movie. Mm-hmm. And the animations have been actually really good. I like the movies they brought so far. Stories have been alright, but Dragon Ball is what it is. It's all about the training, it's all about the fights. So as long as they bring that in the movie, which it shows in the trailer, I'm good.
Now I got major issues with this trailer. 1, because the animation in the trailer isn't even consistent all the way through. Mm-hmm. 2, for people like me who don't follow Dragon Ball Z but I am mildly interested in Dragon Ball Z. I've got no clue what's happening in it because I thought Broly was already a thing, but now man's telling me that this is canon, this ain't canon, and all that. I feel like I need a Star Wars roadmap in it, just one of those. It's dead. And next, this is I saw Goku change hair color again, so I'm icy. Bruv, what is this?
I don't know. I guess listen, when you run out of ideas, that's what you do, innit? When you don't know what to do with your hair, whether you want to get a shorten it, whether you want to have cornrows or whatever. If you don't know what to do, what do? You paint your hair, fam. That's the last thing you can do. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, this is what it feels like with Dragon Ball, isn't it? So it's we don't know what to do. First things first, keep bringing the same characters. Like, you're making a movie. So, Sam, how many movies do you say Broly already has?
This will be his fourth one.
Fourth movie.
Yeah.
If this doesn't tell you that these men don't know what to do with Dragon Ball, I don't know what it's going to tell you, innit? Like, this is this guy's fourth movie. Who did we see on it? We saw Frieza in it. We're seeing different hair colours. I'm pretty sure. Did we see a fusion? Who fused? Was it Goku
Was
and
there a fusion?
No. It looked like a fusion.
I can't remember there was a fusion.
It was one of the kids. It might have been one of the kids. Like, you just saw half of his face.
I don't know.
It might have been one of the kids. Bruv, it's poorly. And what's crazy is that I know I'm not into it as much as I used to, simply because of this reason. But I need you guys to jump in the comment section and educate me on why Dragon Ball is still the greatest. You know what I'm saying? Because I was going through your comments, and obviously there's a couple of things I can't, not that I can't, but I don't want to get into, because I don't feel that I'm in such a position to retaliate or try to. And obviously the way some of you guys come across on the comments, I'm just gonna ice you in it. If you don't come concise with a good conversation, then I'm just gonna ignore you. But if you can do me a favor and explain to me, be nice about it, and be like, Raven, you are wrong because this and that, this is what happened, this is what they're doing, this is what they're trying to do, this is what they're going with it, then I'm all ears to learn. And if I'm wrong, I'll put my hand up, say, hey guys, I understand it now, put my hand up, and I'll probably go watch Super. That's probably not gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? But
unless a Patreon tells you to.
Unless a Patreon tells me to. There you go.
Alright, so I just want to move on from this quickly, innit? From this Dragon Ball Z topic. But my only issue really is that it just looks like more of exactly the same. Like, if this trailer came out in 1999,
still the same.
It'd be exactly the same. Fam.
I'm not getting anything new.
Yeah, fam. Like, the same bad guys, the same good guys winning, the same good guy winning, the same good guy winning in the same way. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's more of the same, innit? So, Sam, have you got any final thoughts on Dragon Ball?
Balls of Dragon.
Balls of Dragon, like, if you know what Dragon Ball is, like, you know what to expect, basically. Like, if it's not for you guys, it's not for you guys, isn't it? But for me, listen, I can't wait.
You can't tell me what to expect, because I grew up watching this thing.
Then you know what Dragon Ball's about, then. Is Dragon Ball deep?
Bruv.
I'm asking you a question. Is Dragon Ball deep?
No, it used to, bruv. Dragon Ball Z used to have levels.
It used to be.
Used to have levels.
Even Dragon Ball.
Bruv.
Dragon Ball is deep as well, but that's what I mean. But even when you watch Dragon Ball, after the Cell Saga, it stopped. It stopped being deep. Man became Saiyaman or whatever. Like, Gohan had mad potential. They ruined him off. Buu Saga is just bare dumb anyway. When you think about it, Buu Saga is bare dumb.
Yeah, because that's the whole Hercules. See that?
Exactly.
I do agree with that, because that's the only thing I was cool with. That was when the little Buu came out and he was moving mad.
That's it.
But the fat Buu and then
everything was dumb about it. Like, Saiyan Saga, super deep. You go to
then you had Hercules as well.
He's a Hercule or whatever. So you had the Saiyan Saga, super deep. You had the Namek Saga, that was deep as well. Then you had the Cell Saga, that was borderline.
Namek was mad, bro.
That's what I mean. But then they started going to the point where it's like, again, they don't know probably where they were going with it. So they had to make the strongest guy who just wanted to finish the Earth anyway, make some dumb storylines, pan it out. And it just became a bit dumb. So even with Super is a little bit better, but at the same time, it's the same thing. There's a stronger enemy, you want to train, you get better, new transformation, this, that, and the other. Again, repeat. Like,
bro,
that's what it is, and that's what you should know it is as well.
In this day and age here, we should be on like at least 2 generations from Goku.
Fam.
I'm talking about.
Do you know what Dragon Ball started?
No, I'm talking about for UK, because I know this thing came out.
It's not from the UK though. It's not from the UK.
You guys got in here way too late.
Yeah, we did. Yeah,
way too late. In 2000, fam. While Dragon Ball 90s, man was already on Z, fam. You know what I'm saying? So I know it's very, very old. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, like, from that, from the 2000s that we got it here, you should be at least 2 generations forward.
Dragon Ball Z. Dragon Ball Z had the potential to do anything, to have 5 different spin-offs and all of that.
But
There should be Trunks series where Future Trunks is just on his own doing his thing, fam. There should be Vegeta. Like there's been, like I'm getting off this, innit? Because it sickens me how dead Dragon Ball Z is and how live it could have been, fam. So we've gone through 9, 8, and 7. Number 6.
6.
Now I think this should be slightly higher on the list, innit? But I'm gonna allow it. Is the Titans trailer
slightly higher?
Slightly higher on the list. Now the reason I think it should be slightly higher, the reason I'm okay with where it is, because I feel like this trailer had the lowest budget. Do you know what I'm saying? It's for the smallest show. It's not got the biggest. It's got no audience currently. Do you know what I'm saying? Like this is the only thing I want to say that is that is really standalone-ish. Do you know what I'm saying? Like there's no sequel. There was no show before it. Mm-hmm. Do you know what I'm saying? Like this is the first season of a brand new thing. But I really like the trailer. I like the tone. I like everything they showed. But do you know what I'm saying? There's still questions about the series, and that's why I feel like it's dropped to 6 on the list, innit? But yeah, man, it was a decent trailer for a show that's gonna be on DC streaming service.
I mean, listen. The only reason why it's not higher up is because the other ones did better in it. I feel that this, to me, it was whole highs in it. I didn't feel any lows with it apart from the thumbnail that threw me off and I was cussing it out. But other than that, throughout the whole thing, it just kept getting better and better and better. Through an F-bomb at Batman, loved it. You know what I'm saying? The way they're moving, the fighting, like, at least what we saw, I was happy with it. So I can't say I didn't see any negatives within it. So that's just me. It's just, there was other, better, that got me a bit more hype in it.
That's what I mean. Like, just watching the trailer, I liked Robin and I liked Raven. Apart from that, everything else was like by the wayside, innit? Starfire, like the CGI with the fire and stuff. Not looking forward to that. Not much of Beast Boy apart from seeing his face. We didn't see anything transformations that makes Beast Boy Beast Boy.
I think that's a good thing that they didn't give us a.
It is, but for me, it isn't at the same time. Innit? I wanted to see at least one thing, even if it's like a foot, even out of shot. Like we just see him do something and it happens. So I'm like, at least we know we get, because everyone else got it. Everyone, like we see Raven doing madness, we see Robin being Robin, we see Starfire shooting fire. Beast Boy was just looking at the screen.
Yeah, but
so that's 2 out of 4.
We got 2
that's
characters out of 4.
That's a half, isn't it? So
yeah,
I'm half pleased.
But that's what I'm saying. Like you don't want to get everything in one go. So.
I do. From the Titans.
Don't be like these YouTubers.
I'm not like the YouTubers. I'm like Sam, isn't it?
Asking us to drop everything in one go. Bro, no, the reason why, you know what, it let us, bro, you gotta save us something, bro. You can't just eat your food.
Save us some.
Bro.
Look what they showed us.
Bro, what they showed us.
Raven was going crazy.
I know, but then that's the thing. Focus on, like, savor on that. Like, savor on her, on Robin, fam. Bro, would you ever thought that when you sat down to watch, he was gonna say and move the way he was?
That's my whole point. And he got a scene.
Yeah, but that's
and then we got Raven.
But
she
now,
got many scenes.
On
and then
the,
you put
on the next trailers, now you can go ham on him, fam.
They better
you know what I'm saying? Because guess what? Imagine if you'd have got everything now, yeah? Would you be as much excited when they give you the next one?
If you're going to do like a trailer like that, do one character each, innit?
Nah, see, this is why I'll jump in. Like, I disagree with you, Sam, because I feel like this trailer focused on Raven and
the main guy Robin, isn't it?
Focused on Robin and Starfire and Raven. Sorry, excuse me. Focused on Raven and focused on Robin,
right?
And Raven.
Okay.
And I feel like that's cool because we don't know what we're gonna get from the next trailer. We don't know what we're gonna get from the next trailer, innit? So I felt like that was cool. And I feel like Starfire and Beast Boy are heavy CGI influenced characters. Mm-hmm. So I felt like not leaning on them was okay to start with because like the effects might not be done or they just might not want to give it away what they're doing with them. So but I thought this was a calm trailer, man. I got no issues with the trailer and I guess extra points for saying F Batman, isn't it?
Definitely extra points, man. F Batman.
Okay.
That's how I feel.
This is Kanan Jarrus, Jedi Knight, and if you can hear this message, then you've found the Cyber Nerds. May the Force be with you.
So the next trailer Number 5 on the list is Star Wars: The Clone Wars. Hashtag
Save the clones.
Hashtag save the clones, fam. Alright, so it's gonna turn into an episode of Sith Temple.
He's about to turn. Yeah.
Special.
And you don't save it for an episode of Sith Temple, then?
Nah, well, we can't.
Why not?
We can't, because we're talking about we're talking about the trailer, innit?
You say the trailer's good in there, just move on in there. Just say, you want to look into another episode of Sith Temple.
No, we'll get there. We'll get there.
Go watch it, innit? I say my PC was a good trailer, innit? Alright, let's move on. Safe.
Guys, if you're a Star Wars fanatic, you know what I'm saying, just go over to the Sith Temple playlist, innit, and enjoy. But I've got issues, innit? I think this is too high on the list, innit?
The reason why I have it up, because when I think of our trailer reactions, it's just gotta be, I know the trailer's got a bang and it's gotta have elements, but first things first, this was a surprise. No one saw this coming. I mean, I was reading the article about the praises they gave to the guy that was responsible for putting all the stuff together to release this trailer, and how he kept it so secret. And you know that these days, almost like Mission Impossible, trying to keep things tight. I mean, just in the past week, maybe week and a half, DC has had about 4 leaked footages. You know what I'm saying? Like, so this was and you know it's part of the experience, the hype that we go through. But I had sweaty palms. I was lost for words. And bruv, no one knew, bruv. When you woke up that morning, you was expecting. Think about it. This weekend, what was you expecting?
All DC.
Aqua, yeah, exactly. All DC. Even Wonder Woman. Not for once you thought I'm gonna get a Star Wars, you know what I'm saying, trailer, and that in itself, bruv, it was just too much for me. It was just overwhelming for me.
Bruv, I hear what you're saying, yeah. All good arguments, bravo to you, innit. But we're here to judge the trailers, innit. Like, not like the like. Once I sat down and I got over the whole, I didn't expect the Clone Wars to be back, but I'm watching the trailer again. And I'm like, this trailer's dead, fam. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm talking about in comparison to the other trailers we got this weekend. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't love the trailer. Like, it's a good trailer. We see Anakin's back. We see Obi-Wan's back. We see the 501st are back. We see Ahsoka's going to be in a new series.
So
but
what makes it a good trailer for you?
I don't know. I just feel like I was thinking back, because what's mad is yesterday we watched our trailer reaction to the trailer of Season 3's Rebels. Fam, that's a trailer. That's a fire trailer that I expect from these animated shows, fam. And this to me wasn't.
But that trailer was in the middle of a peak, so you can't compare something that you're gonna get right from the beginning. I can compare, especially when it's like. This it's a sneak.
It's not a sneak. It's not
crazy
a sneak.
Stuff like
I'm
that.
not talking about you having to have blowing up things, fam. It's not a sneak peek because the thing's like 2 minutes 30 long, yeah, and they're setting up bare scenes, fam. I just feel like compared to the other trailers we got this weekend, like, this could have been much better. I love the trailer. I appreciate it, fam. But
do you know why? Do you know why it didn't have to be much better?
Why?
Because they dropped the bomb when no one expected it.
But that's not the trailer. You're judging something else. You're not judging the trailer.
Why? Think about it. Yeah? Why am I gonna make this trailer so peak, so grand? Yeah. When I just gotta give you a scene. First things first. The way they started was mad, innit? Just helmets. Yeah. So you're going for at least almost a minute. You're looking at helmets, fam. You're going through characters, like 60 characters, that one, obviously man didn't think we'd see them again. You're looking at them like, boom, 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 boom. Things explode, then they show you a whole scene, panned in, yeah? Bro, that is peppering the thing, fam. Bro. Sickly, bro, like you in cinemas, bro. That, the way that camera was going through, it was like a Rogue One thing, fam.
Bro,
you know what I'm saying? So
I think
it's a very good trailer. You know what I'm saying? Just because it wasn't exploding and doing all that stuff. I'm not hype, bro.
Don't get bro. Don't do that. Like, don't say that, innit? Because I never said it's not. I don't love it because there's no explosion.
Bro, I'm not.
So you're saying because there's no explosion. I never said that, innit?
But you're saying because it's calm, bro.
Bro, I never said because it was calm. I just said, fam, bro. The whole trailer just leans on nostalgia instead of like standing alone, fam. Like,
bro,
there's nothing, bro. It's all nostalgia, and it's just like I'm like, bro, like for a trip, like, and this is what I said after I got over the initial excitement of not knowing it was coming and it, getting a Star Wars trailer when I didn't think I was gonna get one. I just watched the trailer, and I'm just like,
bro,
all you're doing is saying Clone Wars is back in a very elegant way. But compared to the other trailers we got better trailers than this weekend.
Now, you're saying it's playing just on nostalgia.
It's all nostalgia. There's nothing new in it.
So, but by the time we was done doing our reactions, you was the one actually losing your mind because you was now thinking of what's coming next, what's this tying into, what's that
going to do with the trailer?
Exactly.
Bro. But that's peppering the thing up, bro. They're playing chess, bro. What are we talking about here?
Yeah,
you guys mad or something?
But the trailer,
bro,
watching the trailer.
That's the way you pepper it, bro. Not every day just show things right, bro. Mate, bro, that's the way they did it.
If they showed lightsaber battles, if they showed war battles or shit that's going to happen in this...
Bro, that's the explosion stuff I'm talking about. That's the hype stuff.
Yeah, hype stuff.
They wasn't hype.
That's
they
what I'm trying
just
to say. Like,
calm thing, peppering the thing up, bro. That's why, to me, it wasn't alright, fam.
It wasn't alright.
Not cinematic, not the music, not the way they and this is the thing, yeah. When we thought the trailer was done, what did they do? They brought Kenobi, they brought Anakin. Oh, here's Ahsoka as well. Shut your mouth, bro. They killed the thing, bro. What are we talking about here?
It was alright.
No, bro, it wasn't alright.
It's peak, fam, because what you've just said, it just doubles down on my feelings, like that I don't like it, fam, because it's just nostalgia. It's everything we already know from the Clone Wars. And do you know what? The best thing you said was that I was spazzing out after because of the potential connections to Inferno Squadron and stuff like that. That stuff there is, I would have preferred them doing a trailer without Obi-Wan and all of them lot, and had a trailer of the Clone Wars that linked into things that I was unaware, like I was unaware of connected to this, as opposed to you're just going to show me the characters that I already knew were going to be in the series. Bro. As soon as, like, they could have just had a 10-second things and said, the Clone Wars back. Everything's the same, fam. No. All my speculation, I still would have went ham, fam.
You still have gone ham, bro. What is the purpose of a trailer?
Bruv, to show you what's coming. For me, it's to show you what's coming.
Yeah.
Yeah, to show you what's coming in something later. And the things they showed us, I already knew was coming. With them only showing the title screen. That's my point. Like, they could have just said, the Clone Wars is back. And then in my head, I would have been like, alright, so we're going to get 501st, Obi-Wan, Anakin, I think we'd possibly get Ahsoka because Ahsoka's hot right now. She was
How
just
would
in
you
that.
know that?
I'm saying,
seen the thing. You're not presuming something that you ain't seen.
No, but that's why.
You could be the Clone Wars.
Let me finish, please. Let me finish, please. If someone said the Clone Wars is back, you'd have to assume that a character like Ahsoka, who's just been in the last animated series, would come back in this, the place she originated. That would just be, I don't even think that's a stretch. Like, I'd expect to see Cad Bane and all the guys that used to be in the team. You'd expect that. Because this is where they started like that. But that's not a stretch. Bro, that's normal.
When we're talking about Star Wars, are they known to give you something like
in the animated, yes.
Bait.
In the animated, yes.
Bro, they could have easily, don't. When it comes to Star Wars, you can't assume when it comes to Star Wars, bro. You can't assume when it comes, bro. They could have easily, if, like you said, imagine if they just came and just said, it's the Clone Wars and that's it, yeah. Bro, it could be the Clone Wars, but they give you a different side of the wall of the Clone Wars.
And that might have been later. But
you don't know. But now you're saying, but what you're saying is, I know this is coming. I know this guy's coming. But we don't know. We don't know if the man doesn't. Bro,
if they say the Clone Wars series is coming back, you're gonna expect all the characters from the Clone Wars series to be back in it. Do you know what I'm saying? Like what? Like if they say, season 9 of The Walking Dead's coming out, alright, Rick Grimes is back in it.
Bro, you can't, don't disrespect Star Wars.
I'm not disrespecting Star Wars, fam.
Star Wars.
And you know what's even worse, yeah? The animated series, yeah? Bro, the animated series gets super deep, yeah? But it's very basic on certain levels, fam. Like, Clone Wars and Rebels, they try to make as many connections as possible with characters, with ethoses. Oh, the Mortis trilogy, that's in Rebels. Ahsoka, that's in Clone Wars. Like, fam, there's all of that stuff connects because it's all Dave Filoni connecting these things, fam. So, like, don't act like, oh, you're not gonna see this here. Like, bruv, it's Dave Filoni, innit? Man knows, character-wise, he's doing it. And Dave Filoni has never touched nothing that doesn't have Ahsoka in it. Never in his life. Oh. Everything Dave Filoni touches has Ahsoka. So to say Clone Wars is coming back and think Ahsoka's not going to be here, you'd be retarded, innit, if you watch Star Wars, innit?
I'm not involved in words such as, retardedness and them things there.
Disclaimer, the Cybernerds do not promote, I don't know, terms like as retarded or whatever. Get me, innit? But shout you, man. Anyway, we're moving on.
Is that an episode of Sith
Nah, it's done, fam. It's done. We'll talk about it on Sith Temple, innit?
There we go.
This week. You, man. Lock in. Alright, so the number 4 trailer of the week, or of the weekend, is M. Night Shyamalan's, the closure to his trilogy, the Unbreakable trilogy, Glass. What does man think about it?
I'm excited, innit?
I'm just
Samuel L. Jackson, Bruce Willis, McAvoy, one room, let's go, innit? Like, Unbreakable, super sick.
Mm-hmm.
Split, super sick. And then we get Glass. Like, high expectations.
Very, very high. Very, very high.
Trailer looks like it's going to be very story-driven. Like, even though it doesn't show a lot, it shows a lot in it. And I'm just mad excited.
Well, I felt that this trailer kind of put us in one place with everybody else. Like, we've had these three different characters. Obviously, 2 of them are in the same movie. And then you've got Split as well that we just got, was it this year, last year? Last year, with a big reveal at the end. And now, there was like, okay, everyone, sit down. Let's all sit down here in this living room and put these guys together. You know what I'm saying? And
us?
Well, they did put us in, you know what I'm saying, on the sofa. But character-wise, now we have a place, a location where I guess the first time they first came together, could be, could not be, I don't know. And then the purpose why they're in this place, you know what I'm saying? Like, so yes, very story driven on the first one. Kind of explained a bit more, giving a bit backbone to the story, and bang, moving on from there. Like, it's just gonna be like, I have no idea what is coming for the next trailer or even what's coming out for this movie. I think I love that. I love that feeling that I'm like, what are you going to give me? I can have all these things, but I'm still going to be in my little corner and be like, I have no idea what's going on.
Yeah, I think one of the best things about this trailer is that, like, it kind of like settles all of your nerves in it, because like you've seen Unbreakable, you've seen Split, you've seen them in the same universe, but you've not seen how the universes are gonna like marry together like realistically, and seeing them all on screen together at the same time in the same room is kind of mad, and you're just like, this thing can really go so many ways. And it's like I was saying at the end, in the trailer reaction, it's like, are they gonna double down on being superheroes? Are they gonna double down on this being like in the real world, innit? I feel like this trailer asks bare questions and doesn't give any answers.
I like that.
You know what I'm saying?
I like that.
So it's one of those ones where it's like, they could just carry on giving us trailers like this where they're just asking more questions, we're not getting no answers. And I feel like this is one of the movies that could be one of them sleeper like movie of the years. Do you know what I'm saying? Like this, like if this movie's good, I said in trailer reaction, this could be one of the best superhero trilogies like ever, man, up there with Dark Knight, and that's what I think personally. But it's mad. Get me? So, you guys don't think that number 4 is too high for this split?
No.
No?
No, man. Like
everything below it deserves to be below it, innit? So.
Well, who would you put above Split?
I never said I'd put anyone. I was just asking a question.
Oh.
I was just asking a question.
Usually your questions come with strings attached to it. So.
No, they're just questions, innit? You get me?
Batman. I am Batman.
Just questions.
I am Batman.
Just questions.
Yeah.
I would have put Shazam above it, innit?
You put Shazam above Glass.
I'm joking, man. Sheesh.
That's what it's a no.
Anyway, alright, so let's get to the top 3, innit? So, we've only got 3 left. And the top 3. So, our number 3 is Fantastic Beasts, Crimes of Grindelwald.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. I was very... it was tough for me. It was tough. To me, this one sits... I can split this one with the second place. Like, again, very, very well put together trailer with levels, and from beginning to end, it like the levels just kept rising and rising and rising. And it was just like, man, this is just beautiful. And obviously, you can't help but to think you're back in, you know, Harry Potter world lives again sort of thing, you know. When I was watching, I was like, yo, man, it's back. We're back in the Harry Potter world, but without Harry Potter. And because I love this franchise so much, the Harry Potter franchise so much, I'm like, yes, the Wizard world. And now we're going even back further in time. We're getting to see Dumbledore and the way, and we kind of had this little discussion about, you know, the way Dumbledore moves and stuff like that, and the people around him and all the stuff that is going to get to happen. And then they pepper up with more and more, what's the word I'm looking for here?
What?
Easter eggs, right? And every time you see it's like, whoa, that, and you're just pointing fingers and you can't, like, I was all over the screen trying to pick things out.
See, I think it's funny because this is reminding me, like, I think what this trailer does well, I think the Star Wars trailer could have did better. So, in this trailer, like, obviously, they're setting the scene, they're showing you everything. And the Easter eggs for the deep, hardcore fans are all the way through this trailer. But they don't ever lean on them. Do you know what I'm saying? It shows the Elder One for a split second. It shows the light catcher for a split second. Do you know what I'm saying? It shows
the mirror.
It shows the mirror for a split second, like, and it's like if you're hardcore into the Wizarding world and Harry Potter and that stuff, you're gonna pick up on these things and your mind's gonna continually get blown. But if you have no clue what they are, you don't notice them, and that's fine. And that's what I like. Like, this trailer don't alienate no one. Like, if you're just watching this for the first time, you're like, oh, look at these amazing creatures, look at this stuff here, blah, 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 blah. And if you're deep into it, you're thinking all of those same things, but with an even added deeper level. So it's mad. I also like, obviously it's Fantastic Beasts, so they're like, they're always double down on the monsters. Like, you see those, like, what look like large wolf-like Siamese cats. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, stuff like that. You saw the big, like, I don't even know what that was. Some big like, dragon thing.
Yeah, that looked like a seahorse, like a massive seahorse, man.
Yeah, so
nuts.
Bruv, so like this trailer, I feel like if this trailer had dropped any other time of the year, like, it would have blown our channel to pieces. Yeah. But because of all the other stuff that dropped this weekend,
is a damn shame.
Yeah, it kind of like just got lost in the muddle. But I think this movie's gonna be sick, and the trailer bangs.
Like, the trailer shows everything for me: the magic, the monsters, the mythology, the characters. Like, you guys are touching everything. So, like, the trailer itself was also well put together. We're getting the story. It cuts well. All the stuff they say in between, like, you know, the little messages they put in there, like, in the trailers, and it's always going to transcend into the movie.
And you got the spells as well.
Exactly, so you got all of that, and yeah, so it's just going to be like a good... Obviously now it's even got a more darker tone as well, compared to the first movie, so I'm liking that. And yeah, so I think that in itself shows how much the trailer's good, and it seems like it's going to just transcend into also a good movie. Even Johnny Depp's kind of making a comeback this year, it looks like.
You know what? It would make me very, very happy if he had an outstanding performance.
He needs it, man.
As a Johnny fan, I feel like I've been let down as a fan throughout the years. I love Pirates of the Caribbean's, well, at least the concept of it before he went down shipwreck. But yeah, man, I hope he does really well, and you know he adds a tone to this movie because that's who he is. He adds tones to things when he's well done in it. So that's something I'm really looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to the crazy spells. I want to see way more monsters than the first movie in it. Like first movie we saw monsters, but for a movie that's titled Monsters, like I didn't feel like it was a monster movie in it. I just felt like it was just this guy who's like, I don't know, it's like a animal lover, innit? You know when you go to the safari and stuff like that. Oh, I'm in the safari. That's what I felt like, a safari trip, innit? Like, but for monsters in the Wizard world. So I really want to see that battle with the monsters and how that affects the world, the Wizard world, innit? Like, I really want to see that because what's the point of you naming that if you're just gonna have you know, with not so much depth and powers as well. Like, I want to see them with strength. Like they gotta have their own tone in this movie as well. I feel like the same way wizards have a tone in this movie, they should also have a tone in this movie, and that's what I'm looking forward to.
Yeah, that's what I liked the thing that Sam touched on about the tone in it, like that I missed. I feel like Harry Potter got darker movie to movie, and I feel like this is definitely like I feel like that humorous tone is still gonna be there because it's always there even in the Harry Potter movies. But I feel like the overall tone needs to be like half a shade darker in it, and I feel like that's what this trailer really like sets off and shows you that they're gonna be doing. Now, without further ado, we're at our top two. Now, what was crazy was this. I feel like we didn't really argue over the top two.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what top two were gonna be for us. But it was just what order they went in. And our number two, it's funny that because I'm not angry about this at all, is Aquaman.
How can you not, man?
Oh, you're not angry because
I'm not angry because I'm not angry. Aquaman's not number one.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I feel good that Aquaman's number two.
Because you love number one.
I love Aquaman's one of my top three. He might be my favorite superhero, fam. But like,
it's not Nightwing.
Yeah, Nightwing. Like I said, he might be. Like days like this weekend, he was my favorite superhero. Nightwing. Like you know what I'm saying? Bro, go on vacation for the weekend. You get me? Let me spend time with my mistress Aquaman. You know what I'm saying? Get me? But the Cybernerds do not promote.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Don't promote adultery, cheating, or any of those.
Fam, what's wrong with you?
Bruv, can I what?
Bro,
man, I'm slipping. I was just making a comment in it. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, anyway, so like, yeah, man, like, this trailer put so many like issues I had to rest in it. Like,
such as,
what is underwater talking gonna be like? What is the actual tone of this movie? Can James Wan actually pull this off? Get me? Like,
that's only been a question anyway.
Do you know what? Yeah, it's a question because he's never done a big budget superhero movie before.
Have you seen Fast and Furious?
Bro, that's not a big budget superhero movie.
You keep saying they're superheroes and it's big budget, so isn't that a big budget superhero movie?
Like, he's being sarcastic.
Bro. Get me, fam. Like, I'm being serious, fam. Like, this is like $250 million movie.
I'm starting to think you take like
bro,
everything
I was joking. Obviously, I know. Obviously, like it's not CG heavy.
I don't know. I think because he's talking about your movies. In your head, you're thinking, "No, Joe's being serious."
Bro, you know he gets in his feelings, fam. Man's drinking about that.
What's Kiki at, man? Do you love me?
Fam. Anyway, yeah, do you know what I'm saying? Like, lots of those questions were like, they weren't put to bed, but like they're like I've been
put at ease.
They've definitely been put at ease. Like, do you know what I'm saying? So yeah, like I want this movie to be amazing, man. I want this movie to blow the door. I just want this movie. I just keep saying it. Like, I feel like this movie could be like 2018's Avatar, innit? Like, you're gonna take us, and I'm not talking about box office money. It's not gonna be the #1 box office movie ever. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, like, take us to a different world. Let us experience stuff that we've never seen in movie before. And the stuff they showed us in the trailer, fam. Man riding on sharks, bruv. Like, cracking monsters underneath the water, fam. Like,
that was mad.
Bruv, we're it's already given us the peak, fam. And like I'm reading, I've watched this trailer like 100 times after man left the studio, like, and it's crazy because, bruv, like James Wan is putting a horror element into it, like with the trench.
But you have to.
And no, you it's
have
fam, you do. But bruv, not every director can do that. That's my point.
Maybe that's why they went to get him because.
Fam.
Like and it's funny.
No, that's him, fam.
You mentioned that. No, but it's funny you mentioned it because we've had these talks, right? And it's like there's no like if you just think about the ocean, right? Deep underwater, it's a scary place. Like the light doesn't reach after a certain level. You know what I'm saying? So think about when you've got the Kraken and all these sea creatures, fam. It's like there will be times where it's gonna be madness, isn't it? Another thing is, I have a feeling that these next two movies, because I don't know anything about Wonder Woman. I haven't seen any of the leaked footages. I don't want to, and I will not, unless someone spoils it for me. But I have a feeling these two movies are gonna be a banger for DC. Regardless if I like Shazam or not, I have a feeling these two movies are going to do really, really well for them. And in a way, I will be very happy if they do very, very well because it's been a minute that the general public has been happy with them. Not that I'm saying I liked Superman. I think that's pretty much. Batman, Superman, not so much, and Justice League definitely didn't like it. So,
what about Suicide Squad and Wonder Woman?
Suicide Squad, it was okay-ish. Wonder Woman, not great. So, in my books, you're losing right now, and I'd be really, really happy if these two movies did really, really well. I'll be super, super gassed if James Wan bads up Aquaman, because this is something we've been talking about for years. And I don't know what got us into this conversation, to this thing of just talking about, if they do this, if they do that. Maybe Pirates of the Caribbean as well, because...
Yeah, it's always Pirates of the Caribbean that made us talk about...
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it was.
Underwater stuff.
And you just be like, can you imagine if they put Aquaman here, and you've got... Because obviously it was the first one. Because the first one...
It was the one where the Kraken showed up, fam.
Is that...
third?
That's like the third?
Or fourth.
Yeah, fam. With Davy Jones. When they started getting deep into Davy Jones, that's when we really started translating it to Aquaman.
So, come on, man. Are we serious? Can you imagine, like, legendary warriors? You know, like you said, like in the Pirates of the Caribbean, like with stuff in their face and because you've been underwater for so long, like you're so old, you're so ancient. That's sick. And we get to see the Dead King as well, man. So, man, please, man, let this movie come through and bad up cinemas.
In James Wan, I trust. I've been saying that from day one. Like, as soon as his name was on the project, I was like, I got high hopes for Aquaman now. Come the trailer, my socks got blown the F off. Like, I think the first part was like, it looks cool, whatever. But as soon as the CGI dropped, I was like, how can you now go wrong? The city looks beautiful. The fighting underwater just looks effortlessly.
Joe died twice from seeing that.
That's what I mean. So, like, Black Manta looks on point. Orm looks sick. Aquaman looks good. Like, I can't really fault the trailer anyway. Even the music as well. Throughout the whole trailer. Like, if that's Aquaman's theme, oh my flipping gosh. Yes. Music bangs. Cinematography bangs. The characters look good. Like, there's nothing to complain about. Like, everything just looks beautiful. And this is what we need from, like, DC movies, isn't it? Like, we just need... And that's the thing. It's not even dark. Like, everything was just lit up. Even when they were outside in the daytime. It was bright. So it's the complete opposite of what everyone's saying, DC needs to be dark, gritty, this, that. And also, you do get those subtle tones here and there, and especially when they were talking in that lava chamber. It was dark. Obviously, cool. We don't know what's going on there, but again, like, there's tones between them jumping into the trench, and it's it was dark then, but then also there's light tones as well. So I'm kind of glad that there's the two. And
this is where Joe's coming through with the whole Avatar thing, because this is a perfect opportunity to have that color palette, like, because obviously the sea. I know I mentioned parts of the ocean being dark, but there's also parts of it where it's very bright, very colorful. You know what I'm saying? We're talking about the reefs and different animals. Can you imagine different types of fish you're gonna see? Fish have like so many different colors. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna see some crazy color palettes, and obviously inside and outside the water, and then obviously that transition. I want to see that transition from I don't know, where like there's a scene, everything's calm, the calm before the storm, and then there's like an explosion or something. So you go from, because in the water, when you're in the water, and it's clear, right, and then you move the sand and everything goes murky. You know what I'm saying? So imagine you're gonna go bright colors, boom, something happens, murky, dark. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm looking forward to those kind of scenes, bro. Madness.
I mean, there's so many things that your Sam saying he believes in James Wan and that, and it's like, yeah, man does, innit? But like I said, this is a whole different ball game, fam. But one thing I was watching over the weekend after the trailer was someone talk about James Wan and how apparently like they offered him anyone in the Justice League, innit? And he picked Aquaman.
Right.
Do you know what I'm saying? When I heard that, like, it put me to even more ease. Like, he said, like, he wanted to do Aquaman. He oversaw all of Aquaman's scenes in Justice League to make sure, like, they didn't butcher his character like they did to Batman. Do you know what I'm saying? And I feel like, imagine if they didn't fire Zack Snyder, Batman would never have turned out like that in Justice League. Do you know what I'm saying? So I feel like that was important. One of the things that surprised me, is Owen Wilson, is playing Orm, innit?
Don't look like him.
Fam, when, like, I knew Owen Wilson was playing Orm, and I'm watching the trailer and I'm like, who is this guy playing Orm?
That's what's crazy.
Who is this guy? And I was just like, and then at the end, when I calmed down and watched the thing, I was like, oh yes, Owen Wilson. And that's the kind of thing, even the dude playing Black Manta, fam. Oh my, bro, you don't even see this guy's face, but you can feel the intensity coming off of this brother. It is mad. It is mad, fam. And like I said, I hope Black Manta's role in this is minimal, innit? I hope Aquaman, early in the movie, Aquaman jumps on the submarine, kills man's dad.
Spoilers.
Bruv, this is all on the Jeff Johns run, innit? But I don't read comic books, so I wouldn't know this, innit? Kills, I hope he kills Black Manta's dad, because I want one of our superheroes to have dirt on their hands, innit? Do you know what I'm saying? Much like Black Widow in Avengers, innit? Like, one of the heroes has got to be, like, they've got to have done some shady things, innit? Like, obviously Aquaman didn't maliciously kill him, but murk his dad and then have that rivalry grow with him and Black Manta over 3 movies and culminate in the trilogy. But yeah, man. But Aquaman, easily second best trailer of Comic-Con.
Yeah. One thing before we move on to the number one, I just got a request, guys. If you can get hold of our trailer reactions and get James Wan to watch it, I don't know what I'll do. I'll do something. I'll do something. Let me know.
You heard it there from Geek Sensei, innit? Send James Wan the Aquaman trailer reaction and you'll get something from Geek Sensei.
Absolutely.
If he don't give you nothing, I'll send you his phone number in the DM store. Anyway, so moving forward to the number one trailer of the weekend. Can I get a real drum roll, please? And it's the one, the only, Godzilla 2, King of the Mother Effing Monsters. Godzilla! Yo, fam. I don't even want to start. I don't even want to start on this, fam. I don't even want to talk about this.
The levels of this trailer is mind blowing. I said it before. I'll say it again. Not in a million years I'd thought I'd see what they did here, and I'm gonna keep saying it again. And every time I watch it, I'm like, these men, someone was like, was playing Pokemon, and it's like, yo, we need some legendary monsters here, because there's no other way I can put this. Like, these beautiful monsters, legendary monsters who have been asleep, called the Titans. This is just beautiful. I mean, and every monster has his color, has his thing, has his element. This is how deep it is. Like, it has the element, and the thing is, it's also the story, what's going on in the world. Like, humans messing up and meddling with things you should not meddle with, and now guess what? You gotta bring the Titans, the ones that belong here way before we were, to reset things in it. And that in itself, with everything that we've been shown, I cannot wait to watch this movie.
Yeah, man, I feel like this, like, you got I just explained this trailer as like elegant disaster, fam. Like, this trailer, yeah, the music is just a piss take, fam. The visuals are a piss take, fam. Like, just the voiceover, like, these lot were like they knew what they knew what they was doing, fam. They was like, look, we're just gonna give them everything in the trailer straight. And usually, like, it's like, show them all the monsters, show them everything, show them all the destruction, fam. And it's like, you just love it and you just want more and more and more, fam. So it's mad. Like, so I don't even know how to talk about this trailer like properly. Like, in the last movie we got Godzilla and 2 monsters, and the biggest complaint of the movie was not enough monsters, fam. So now they're like, all right, cool, we'll just unleash everything for these lot, and then we'll let Godzilla beef them, fam. And the story that they've come up behind it is so deep that I love it, fam. I watched Godzilla 1 yesterday, yeah, and in that, they obviously watched that movie and ripped everything from it, because they was like, these monsters, and they say in Godzilla 1, these monsters, not just one, these monsters used to be on the surface of Earth, but as Earth's climate changed, they moved deeper and deeper into the ground to get closer to the core where there's more radiation in it. Now, obviously, they're saying that Earth is now being destroyed by Mother Nature, innit? So, like, I'm presuming that all this radiation's come back out, these men are about to come back out, beef each other again, and like, just take man back to the Stone Age, fam. It's a madness, fam. And it's just a madness, fam. I was just running around my house yesterday screaming, Godzilla! Fam, it's mad.
I just love the music, innit? The music's so it's like something you send a child to bed with, innit? It's like it's like, but yeah, outside, Earth is basically an apocalypse. Like, the 2 is almost like, doesn't make any sense, and then you see the monsters behind the clouds and stuff. I can't bloody wait. Like, this is going to be too epic. Like, you saw us jumping out of our seats. I can't.
Yo, I can't. You know what, yeah? I think we had like 5 reactions in that reaction. Like, I remember seeing the Frozen, I don't know what it was. I remember seeing the 3-headed monster. I remember seeing Articuno. I remember, and I'm like,
I'm so respecting these monsters. They were before Pokemon, fam. What are you doing?
Fam.
What are you doing?
Fam.
Shame.
Articuno. Yeah.
Screw Articuno. Articuno's got nothing on these, man, innit?
Godzilla. Fire. Fam. Like, and it's the level of destruction and chaos and it's just beautiful, man, and everything, and that's the thing what you was talking about, Sam. The music that goes with it. Who's coming up with these concepts? But who are you? What did you have for breakfast? I want to have some of that. You know what I'm saying? Because that is poetry in motion, and I love it, and I cannot wait to watch this movie. When's this movie coming out?
Next year, summer.
Next summer.
Yep.
In a year's time.
Exactly.
I cannot wait. Like,
did this shit on purpose?
Like, this is stuff like this. This is what a real movie fanatic lives for. Like, they give you something, and then you have to go back and watch the other movies. Like Joe was saying like yesterday, he was losing his mind. You know what I'm saying? And that is beautiful. Not a lot of people can do that. You know what I'm saying? It's like you watch Winter Soldier. You want to go back and watch the first Avenger. Like stuff like that. That is beautiful art. Not a lot of people can do that, and they've just done that with a trailer. I'm scared to watch the actual movie now.
Yeah, it's mad, fam. It's mad, isn't it? I don't even love Skull Island, but I want to watch that again just because they talk about Monolith, Monarch, the organization that has been tracking these monsters forever. Like, I want to see if I can pick up any like more Easter eggs in that are connected to Godzilla or even like this one.
But, and you know what this movie's about to do for movies like that is give more value to it.
Yeah, fam. Bro,
you know what I'm saying?
And it's the Slyest trilogy as well, fam.
And, yeah.
It's the Slyest trilogy.
And you'll be like, that movie, what would you give that movie right now?
What?
Skull Island.
It's like 4 out of 10, isn't it? Like,
4 out of 10.
Oh yeah.
But then this movie,
4 out of 10.
that movie could easily jump to a 5.5.
Yeah, fam.
You know what I'm saying? And you'd be happy with it.
And the thing is, I've been thinking about the way they've set up this monsters universe. Like they made Godzilla, then they made Skull Island, which is a prequel in the universe. Yeah. Then they're coming out with this Godzilla Kings of the Monsters, what we're gonna call Godzilla 2. Yeah. And then next year in 2020, apparently, it's supposed to be King Kong versus Godzilla. Yeah. So then you've got you've got 2 movies for King Kong and King Kong vs Godzilla, if you miss out the other 2. But then you got a Sly trilogy for Godzilla 2, and then Godzilla vs King Kong. Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? Does that mean that there's like another King Kong movie coming after King Kong vs Godzilla?
You know what?
So,
You think so, but then does that mean that does King Kong beat Godzilla, fam?
There's no way.
Or is it a Batman vs Superman thing where these men team up and beat something else?
Brother, it could be a tie. It could be
a tie.
Bruv, and you know what's you
God.
saying that you put those things together, we could have a double trilogy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
fam.
And that is beautiful, bruv. Like, I don't even think we have that yet.
But no, see, and it wouldn't even be a double trilogy. And that's the thing. It's like I feel like Universal have gone mad in the way they just set up this universe. Do you know what I'm saying? And like, no one's talking about this being a shared universe, fam. But like, this is a shared universe, fam. And it's like I feel like if they pull off this next one, they've got to pull off both of these next 2 because you've got to incorporate King Kong in with Godzilla for it to that's the Avengers movie, right? Do you know what I'm saying? You've got to pull that one off for it to really work. But bruv, it's just the way you do it, fam. You do it subtly, you do it separate parts, and you bring it together, fam. It's gonna be a madness,
and you
fam.
don't throw in people's face. Let them figure it out,
bruv.
Beautiful.
Yeah, man. Well, look, guys, we went through our list of our 9 favorite movies that dropped over the Comic-Con weekend. What we want you to do is jump in the comment section below and do your own. Do you agree with our list? Do you hate our list? Do you think Clone Wars was dead?
Mark 2.
Or do you think it was lit? Do you know what I'm saying? Do you agree with our number 1s, like? Do you think Shazam should have been number 1 and Aquaman should have been number 9? Let us know in the comment section below. I'm Joe, 1/3 of the Cyber Nerds.
And I'm Raven GS.
I'm Sam, Mr. Blitz.
And we'll see you on the next podcast, trailer reaction, or wherever we're at. Peace.
Peace.